The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Welcome to Texas, Sheriff Arpaio.
Thank you.
So I have been telling people that the birth certificate is a forgery since May of 2010. The Texas Deacon and I, if you could stand up, sir, we attended a trial in Harlem, New York, where we learned the birth certificate was a forgery. And I have been telling the Tea Party that the birth certificate was a forgery long before you came along and made it cool to say so. So I am familiar with taking heat for saying that the birth certificate is a forgery. For nearly 2 years now, you have stated that the birth certificate is a forgery, which in my opinion is a crime that is punishable by death. It's a crime of treason in my opinion. Just my opinion. Your supporters have expected you to take action on that for nearly 2 years. And other than hold press conferences and fundraisers, my question to you, sir, is you said earlier tonight you don't want to file with the Attorney General of Arizona. You don't want to file with the Judiciary Committee of the Judiciary Committee of Congress. And I'm curious, at some point do you see yourself actually filing something in a legal court where actual things can be done legally? Because I believe that we do have a usurper in the White House that has taken over Commander-in-Chief, and the people of the Tea Party, like you said earlier, they do need to stand up and they do need to contact members of Congress. It's an incredibly serious thing, as some of us have been saying since 2010, that we have a potential usurper in the White House that has taken over Commander-in-Chief. And so my question to you, sir, is when do you expect there will actually be legal action that can actually be acted upon?
First of all, let me say one thing. I have never raised 1 penny for my election using the birth certificate. My campaign manager would kill me if I ever mentioned the birth certificate. So all that is garbage that you hear from this couple of lawyers. Total garbage. Not 1 penny that I ever raised for my election. None. And I got the proof. You can check everybody that gave me the money. We get that clear. You started in 2010. Did we know that wasn't publicized out of the White House till 2000? What was it? Was it 10? My time is.
The trial that we had in May of 2010 was in Harlem, New York, held by Pastor James David Manning, and the trial was held in the short form. I also attended
short form.
The short form,
which you didn't have any evidence. There is no short form.
Right. There was no evidence at that time. And Terry Lakin, if you guys aren't aware, but Terry Lakin was a lieutenant colonel in the military that got sent to Fort Leavenworth prison. My friend and I attended his court-martial, and he stood up for the truth, and they sent him to prison. And we need people like Sheriff Arpaio to continue to stand up for the truth instead of evading the truth and acting like everybody in Congress is a coward. Doesn't mean we have to be a coward too. So I appreciate you standing up for the truth, but Terry Lakin went to prison. So I appreciate the answer to the question, sir.
Well, you're very aggressive, which you should be, because you want justice.
Amen.
But remember, there's always restrictions when you try to do a case, and I can't tell you everything we know that we found out later. I can't do it. It's sensitive, and I just have to bear with me and see how I can take this. But we're still working every day. More information.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.